Right?
Hello?
Hold on a second, Mr. Lane.
Oh.
Is Mr. Lane on the docket, Your Honor?
No, he's not. He's
Okay.
on for 2 days from now.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Good morning, everyone. Court is now in session with the Honorable Judge Sean B. Perkins. While court is in session, please keep your backgrounds quiet and clear. Sit back, wait for your name to be called. Also, if you're in a vehicle, there is no driving while court is in session. Also, there is no talking, eating, drinking, gum chewing, smoking, walking around being kind, and please remain properly dressed at all times. Thank you. Morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Let's start with this is Asia Greer. Did I get that right? Asia Greer?
Ja.
Did I get it right?
Ija. Ija Green.
Asia. All right. This is the city of, oh, no. Strike that. Let's not start with Asia. Let's start with Yolanda. George, I'm
I
sorry.
think so. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Proceed to a detention today.
This is the city of Detroit versus, is Yolanda, George there?
Yes, I'm here.
This is the city of Detroit versus Yolanda Elaine George, case number SP 11559-171. Appearance for the record, please.
Your Honor, my name is Philip X. Walling, P35229. I am your House counsel today.
Very well. And Ms. George, can you state your name for the record, please?
Yolanda Elaine George.
All right, so Ms. George, I do see that you were entered into the agreement to pay, you pled guilty to the amended count of failure to display a valid driver's license. With that, you were ordered to pay $240. I do see that you've made that payment. We're going to close this case out under failure to display. And I just want to let you know that you have 3 $45 reinstatement fees that need to be paid. If you get those paid, you'll have clearances here at the 36th District Court now.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you can pay those with the court. I would suggest you either pay those at any DivDav kiosk in the city of Detroit, or come down and pay those in person now.
Okay, Your Honor, do you know how much it is?
They're $45 a piece, it'd be $135, and then you'll have a clearance, and they'll send those clearances to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
All right. If you don't have any further questions, ma'am, have a very good holiday season and be safe, and we appreciate you.
Okay, thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, who is Elise? Who is GLESSIE? Bless. All right, you don't want to speak. Let's call the city of Detroit versus Daniel Leperzio.
Yep.
Case number is SP 1215822, counts 1 and counts 2. Mr. Leperzio, am I pronouncing that right?
Yes.
All right. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Okay, I don't have your file. I do have your file. Yeah, I have your file here. The offer is to plead. Wait a minute. Okay. You had a notice, but you paid a notice of improper ticket, and you had a unregistered, untitled, and no insurance misdemeanor. What we're going to do today, sir, is we're going to dismiss both of these cases because you paid related civil infraction.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You can make sure you got your insurance and all that stuff up to date. Do you have insurance, sir?
Yeah, I actually have it right here. I have registration and insurance now.
All right, very well, sir. If there's nothing further, you too have a good holiday season and be
Okay, you
safe.
as well. Okay, you as well, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay. Now, Ms. Asia. And I pronounced that wrong again, didn't I?
Yeah,
Didn't I? Give it to me one more time.
Aja.
Aye.
Aisha, I'm sorry about that. All right, this is the city of Detroit versus Aisha Greer, case number SP 1122348, counts 1 and counts 2, and SP 1122349. Appearance for the record, please.
Philip Walling representing this defendant, Your Honor.
Very well. Your offer today, ma'am. So we've already set aside the default, and I have a note here saying that you were going to take the Michigan Defensive Driving course.
Yes,
And did you do that, ma'am?
yes,
And did you send that that certificate to me?
yes.
All right. And what name was that sent under?
It was sent under my name, Aja Greer.
All right, let's see what we have. And when was that sent? Let me ask you that.
It was sent on a Saturday.
Hey, that narrows it down to 50 weeks.
I also have a physical copy of it right here too.
All right, that helps. Just tell me when, what Saturday that was sent on, and I
It
could.
was this Saturday that just passed.
Okay, that helps more. This Saturday. And unfortunately, I don't see it. Saturday the 6th. So please see if you can send me the copy of that. I'm sorry. Please send me a copy of that. I'm going to send that in the chat. But what goes along with taking that class, you know what goes along with taking that class, don't you?
Yes,
So are we ready, ma'am?
yes. I'm ready to take on my notes whenever you are.
All right, I sent my email address in the chat. I want the city attorney to be here as well.
Okay.
This is-
You want me to send it after the notes or before the notes?
Can you send it right now?
Sure.
Now, do you have a valid insurance and valid registration?
Yes.
Can you send that as well?
I don't drive. Let's see. I don't have the. I don't drive that vehicle no more. But I have the insurance papers for the saying that the vehicle wasn't short during the time because that vehicle was my sister's. So I don't have her current up to date papers. I just have the papers for during that time.
That's what we need. That's really the most important. But you do drive. You do have your own vehicle as well.
Yes.
You do have insurance on that vehicle as well.
Yes.
Send us that, won't you? It makes you look good.
Yeah.
So send the mines or send the one for the
Yours.
vehicle.
Send whatever paperwork you got, you know?
Okay.
Send both of them if you can.
There you go.
All right. Now, I'm gonna wait for the city attorney to come back in, and she's gonna go take that. So we'll pass it for a second. Who is GLESSIE?
Robert Gorman.
Robert who?
Gorman,
It's an
Gorman.
8:30 judge. It's an arraignment.
Okay. Oh, Gorman, okay.
Yes.
You have one count. I don't know. Let's see what Mr. Gorman just has one count. That's all you saw? That's all he has, one count. All right, so along with this ticket, you are, all right, let's do it. Make it easy for you, Mr. Gorman. City of Detroit, Robert Gorman, case number SP 1087545, count 1. This matter is going to be dismissed.
Well.
And
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Paid a related, you paid 2 related civil infractions, but I'm gonna tell you this, and this is just for information for you, is that, you know, these civil infractions don't add any points, but whenever you pay a civil infraction that's a moving violation or something with some points, then you're automatically gonna get the points that go along with that. So I would say court dates. It just so happened that these don't have any points. So these are no big deal in paying, but I would keep that in mind. Well, you're not gonna get pulled over for anything anymore anyway, but, right?
I'm sure he's gotten his license already.
Exactly.
That's what's holding him up.
That's all. I'm just trying to get my driver's license back.
Not
All
yet.
right.
Okay. Are you going to run, not walk today?
I'm going to walk. I'm not going to run. I'm going to walk.
I would suggest you run.
So here we go, waive the warrant fee, and then you're gonna be responsible to pay the reinstatement fee. That's gonna be $45, sir. So as soon as I would pay that at any div dab kiosk in the city of Detroit, or I would come down and pay that in person. We've been hearing some trouble with people having paid those online. So I would pay that one of 2 ways, and you can get an immediate clearance.
I
So,
think it would be probably better for me to pay it in person.
and
So
then
it's
you'll get
paid
that.
for.
So come on down and pay that $45, and then you should get a clearance, but it's probably gonna take about 48 hours for that clearance to hit the Secretary of State, but maybe.
Okay, yeah.
So other than that, sir, if you don't have any further questions, we appreciate you. And what we'll do is just wish you the best holiday season and be safe, all right?
You too, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Your
Okay.
Honor, could I ask a question if you know?
All right, I'll try.
When a person owes, you can go, I don't think it's for you, it's just in
Okay.
general.
Okay.
If a person has a $45 reinstatement fee only, does the Secretary of State not collect it themselves?
I just know of the court paying that to the court, and the court forwards that to the Secretary of State.
What I'm asking is can somebody not even pay the Secretary of State?
I don't think so. I don't think so. And I can't answer that. I'll try to find the answer out, but I don't think so.
Here's a B too. If a person just has a reinstatement fee, could they go to Dearborn or Inkster or West Bloomfield to pay the $45 reinstatement fee on a Detroit ticket?
I don't think so either. But those questions are better. I'll try to find out through administration to get those questions answered. But
That would be very nice. I think that if nothing else, it piqued my curiosity after all these years.
okay. All right. So we have looks like it's a counselor.
Good morning, Your Honor. How are you?
Very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thank you. I'm here for Jose Garcia Sanchez.
All right. Let's call the case. Oh, Jose Garcia Sanchez. Oh, that's the one. This is the city of Detroit versus Jose Angel Garcia Sanchez. Case numbers SP 11892281 and SP 11894791. Appearance for the record, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney David Newman appearing on behalf of Jose Garcia Sanchez. Day is scheduled, I believe, for review. Mr. Sanchez is connected via Zoom as well. Jose, can you state your name for the record?
Mr. Sanchez, can you hear us?
It looks like he's trying to talk and it's unmuted, but nothing's going through.
Did Mr. Sanchez do the pencil driving course?
So he's still in the process of it. He's not finished it, to be honest with you.
All right, let's do this. Let's give him another date.
Okay. That's,
Oh, that's right.
So, how much more time does he need?
we get 30 days just to be on the safe side. So this way we don't waste the court's time in case something comes up.
You're not wasting the court's time. The court is here, trying to be here every day. All right. As we wait on those dates, we do have Mr. Goss back in the courtroom. So let's do this.
30 days is on a Wednesday, that's our,
No, we just put it a day before then.
okay, so it'd be 7th of December.
Okay, let's give him the pretrial December 7th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Sanchez. Now, I want to make sure that we're clear on this class. We want you to put on a good presentation like Ms. Greer is about to do, because you got a high hurdle to overcome. So this allegation of driving 31 miles over the speed limit. So I want you to be able to come in and articulate what you learned from the class, and it's got to be more than just I don't not speed and not to run red lights. It's got to be some substantive information, and that you're going to give the court. And that's there's a lot of information in that report. All right.
Okay.
Understood?
Look, he's nodded his head.
All right. So I hope he's not in agreement. So you heard that, you can articulate that to your client. We'll
Yeah,
see you
I'll
back
take it then.
December
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great week.
as well.
Thank you.
All right, let's go with this. Arthur,
Yes, sir.
you got just a lot of background noise in our court. What's your last name?
Latham, sir.
Layton?
Yes, Lathan.
You closed out. You were
Word.
supposed to be here the other day. Arthur Woods Layton, right? Arthur Layton Woods, right?
No, my name is Arthur Lee Latham.
Arthur Lee Layton?
Yes, sir.
Layton, L-A.
Latham?
Lathan.
It's a show cause.
Yes, sure.
Lathan, Arthur, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, no obstacle. So you're not on the docket. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, sit tight. I'm gonna mute you until we call your case and unmute yourself.
Yep.
All right. So we're going back on the record with Ms. Greer. And Ms. Greer, I don't know if I received that information yet, but I'm sure that, okay, I got a lot of information from Ms. Greer. I got, the certificate. I got the certificate. Let's print this out for the court record. I also have a lot of vehicle insurance papers, 2015 Ford. Also,
Insurance papers for the vehicle that I was driving during the time and the vehicle I'm driving now.
all right, I have Focus insurance and Toyota insurance. And then I have insurance for a 2018 Ram, so there's a whole bunch of insurance here. All
Now,
right,
my car should be at the bottom of the Ram. It's like a little slip. I couldn't get the full. It should be the Chevrolet Malibu.
your device is gone in. More importantly, let's get to Mrs. Greer. Miss Greer took class, and Miss Greer is in here, and she's gonna give us a real good education on driving, correct? All right, so
Yes.
you go ahead, Miss Greer.
I'm taking notes, Your Honor.
Take notes. Everybody should be taking notes, because I guarantee you, if Ms. Greer's done a good enough job, there's somebody on here is going to learn something that they didn't know or they forgot about driving. I guarantee you that. And I think that she's going to do a very good job. All right.
You're
so
putting
go
an
ahead.
awful lot of pressure on my client, Your Honor.
Carol's problem.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. So one of the things that I learned in the driver's course was that each car has a crumble zone. So a crumble zone is basically a part of the car that when you get into an accident that's made to just collapse to keep you more safe inside the vehicle. I also learned that about the ABS system. I didn't know anything about the ABS system, and that most cars have it now. The ABS system is when you're pressing your brake down, and when you press it all the way to the floor, it locks, which is supposed to help you it's like a secondary emergency brake, basically. So when it locks, it's supposed to help you and helps your car recognize that, you're in some type of emergency. So it's supposed to try to help it stop more faster, basically. I also learned that about the amount of accidents that involve children throughout the year. They said there was like each year there's more than 50,000 children injured in a traffic accident. And they were saying the reason being is because a lot of people don't pay attention to the kids, and the kids, they're not realizing that the kids aren't old enough to recognize the danger yet. So they're saying like kids are just very impulsive, and they'll just run into the street at a moment's notice, or they're very easily distracted. They might see something over there that they like, and they just dip off. So you have to be very cautious in the school zones. And that brings up another knowledge that the school zone speed limit, when you're in a school zone, you're supposed to do the speed limit of 25 miles per hour. And you're like, basically, I just learned the speed limits of all the locations, like the business areas is 25 miles, the school zones, 25 miles, a blind intersection. I didn't even know there's a such thing as that, but the blind intersection is when you can't see like for at least 100 feet of distance. So that has when you're in a blind intersection, that has a speed limit of 15 miles per hour. Highways are usually 55 miles per hour, unless you're going like on the express lane, and they'll go to 70 miles per hour. And then also the railroad. I didn't know that when you're approaching a railroad, you're supposed to be parked at least 100 feet away from the railroad. And the area of a railroad is supposed to be 50 miles per hour. I also learned something that was very interesting about on the speedway. So it's something called, I think, highway hypnosis. So it's basically saying when you've been like a truck driver for example, if they've been on the road for like more than like a couple hours, they start to enter highway hypnosis. And what that is basically they start to get drowsy as they're driving, but they don't realize it. So they're unconsciously slipping into like a type of drowsy state, or most possibly that they're about to fall asleep. So in order to avoid that, they advise the truck drivers to not like take a heavy meal before driving, and keep themselves hydrated. And also they advise them if they feel like they're too tired to proceed on the road, they should also like just pull over and get that rest. Then another note I took is called velocication. Now, velocication is when you're on a speedway, just like the truck driver, instead of falling asleep, you're just going at the steady speed, and you're unknowingly, your foot is getting heavier on the gas because you've been on the road for a minute, and your foot is just inching closer and closer to the gas, and you're slowly gaining speed. That's called velocication. It's not saying like that you're meaning to, it's just like your body unknowingly does it.
All right. I mean, I think that's like one of the best educations that we have. And in here, it was one person, one gentleman that did as good a job as you did. That was very good. I want to say something about the speed limits though, and I don't know if the course touched on this. Is that the posted speed limits are the posted maximum speed limits, but all the time though, you're supposed to be driving the speed as it relates to the conditions that you're in. So that means that if your speed limit is 55, but the conditions are very icy or very, very slippery, then you can't just come in and say, I was doing the speed limit, and think that the officer can't write you a ticket for that. Because if they're very slippery, then it's expected that you should be going maybe 45 or 35 in relates to those icy conditions and things like that. So I always like to, I haven't heard anybody, I don't know if the course touched on that or not, but that's something that I've known, for my years of driving, what I learned in driver's training. Did the course touch on that at all?
They just basically state that what type of conditions the road could get in. It just didn't test on like the speed limit in certain weather conditions.
Yeah, so that's something that's important that people don't really realize, is that you have to drive as it relates to the conditions. Those are maximum posted speed limits. But if it's very icy or something like that, you need to keep in mind that those speed limits are you're supposed to drive as it relates to the conditions. So, with that being said, the city attorney has heard your. Now I don't know why you were issued a careless driving ticket. I do want to let you know that you still have a right to a trial and a formal hearing as it relates to this. But the offer today would be to dismiss the two dismiss the two misdemeanors and to offer you a limited access 0 to 5 over or 1 to 5 over limited access. That'll be a $125 fine. That will result in a abstraction to the Secretary of State, but it will not result in, and that's down from a 3-point careless driving offense. So if you want to contest that and try to do better, or if you have some sort of defense to what the allegation of careless driving is, then I will let you speak with the city attorney in the breakout room. It says past writer was in the right. All right, so this says past writer, WHON, was in right lane.
Writer who was. Writer who was in.
Okay. Well, the past writer who was in the right lane, abbreviated, went in the bike lane, writer doing 37 miles an hour. So, so it's kind of, I don't know what kind of English that is, but It's abbreviated. So you still have that. If you want to take that deal, $125, limited access, 1 to 5, no points, but it does abstract. It's civil infraction, and the 2 misdemeanors will be dismissed. You will let me know what you want to do, ma'am.
Okay, can I talk to the city council?
Yes, you can. And just a very good job. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you taking that seriously.
Thank you.
All right, so let's move on to, we have a couple of people left that are not on the docket today. I know Mr. Walling's gonna have to fit. He already knows that. He's gonna have to fit that we're gonna hear these cases, but they're here. The motto in this courtroom is that you show up, and we're gonna do it the best we can to let your matter be heard and get some resolution to it. Let's see where we're at with Mr.
Short timing.
Well, they were
I
timed.
know what I'm saying, but when you say show up,
Yeah.
come at 11 o'clock.
Why is, did Ms. Greer drop off the call? I think she did. All right, so, Mr. John Lane,
Yes.
all right, just off the record, your offer is a failure to display. That'll be a $240 fine. And, it looks like the city attorney is willing to dismiss the other matters. So let's see, Mr. John Lee Lane.
Yes.
So apparently you didn't see that these matters were 2013, 2016. Are you willing to set aside default so you can pay his own civil infractions? Or what?
From 2016.
Yeah.
Too far back.
So you need to rewrite this offer.
Why? Well, some of the offers.
And then Mr. Arthur Lee, do you have a driver's license, sir?
No.
Then what is holding up your license?
This ticket right here, and I need a couple more tickets I gotta pay off.
No, I'm not talking about you, Mr. Lane.
Oh, I don't. Okay.
I'm talking about Mr. Arthur Lee. Lathan, you're on mute, sir.
So he just has one, just like FTD.
Sir?
All right, Mr. Arthur Lee Lathan, do you have a driver's license, sir?
No, sir.
And what is holding your license up, if you know?
The ticket. That's it, sir.
This one?
In other words, I said as soon as we get this done, or we can get this done, I can go and apply to get my license.
Well, you're gonna have to pay a $45 reinstatement.
No problem. No problem, sir.
Okay.
Adjourn. Maybe we haven't paid. Have been paid, and I will.
Here. All right, here's the deal for you, Mr. Lane. You have these old tickets, right?
Yes.
What I'll do is I will allow you to, I'll adjourn this matter. Because the tickets go back to 2016. I don't know where you've been in that time. But what I'll do is I'll adjourn the matter and give you some time to pay these civil infractions. I'll even let you pay the $45 reinstatement fee on the other matters, and I'll even waive the late fees on the civil infractions and keep making it affordable to you.
Okay.
Come back in here with your driver's license, or if you just come back in here with the civil infractions paid off. Because if you do that, you should be able to go get a driver's license if you don't have anything else in any other jurisdiction. Then we'll dismiss the misdemeanor.
Okay, I can do that.
You can do that?
Yes.
And here's what I'm going to do for you, Mr. Lathan, is you should just be able to, this is not holding your driver's license up.
Okay.
That $45 reinstatement fee from 05 seems like it's holding your driver's license, or 09 seems like that's what's holding your driver's license up. You can pay that $45 reinstatement fee today, and you should be able to get clearance here at the 36th District. We'll keep this case, give you another court date, and that court date is February 7th.
When?
February 7th.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So you give me a few months.
You're gonna get a few months, but you need to pay that $45 immediately.
Okay. So I'll go down to the Secretary of State to do that.
No, you would pay it at any div dab kiosk in the city of Detroit. You come down to the court and pay that.
Oh, okay.
Get a clearance, and then because this ticket doesn't have any kind of late fee or reinstatement fee attached to it. You see, like this court date timely, so it hasn't gone into warrant status.
Okay.
We'll put this on for another day. You come back in here bringing the driver's license in here.
Okay.
Give me a minute to put this back on the record, all right?
Okay. Okay. So pay the reinstatement fee and then go apply for my license.
And then come back on February 7th and we'll deal with this open matter here.
February 7th. Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Let's put it on the record. Let's put it on the record because you don't need a lawyer for that.
Okay.
This is the city of Detroit versus Arthur Lee Lathan, case number SP 1630381. Mr. Lathan, off the record, we discussed that you have a reinstatement fee for a 09 case. That case number is 0538752. I'll let you get in and I'll read.
Can you say those numbers again, sir, please? 09
05.
05.
I mean, strike that. 0538752.
75 what?
752. 0538752.
I got it. Okay, I got it.
That case has a $45 reinstatement fee on it. This
Okay.
other case is just pending. It's you looked at, you've addressed it timely. So what we'll do is we'll give you a pre-trial. We'll give you another pre-trial on February 7th, 2021 at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Bring in valid driver's license.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you should be able to. you should be able to do that unless you have, now, if you got some tickets in other jurisdictions, then you're gonna have to take care of those before you get a driver's license. But if this is all you have, then you should be good with, that reinstatement fee. If you have a problem, you can contact us, we can get you back on the docket. So with that being said, we'll see you back on February 7th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. And if you don't have any further questions, sir, have a very good holiday season, and we'll see you in the new year, all right?
You're the same, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Mr. Lett,
Yes, sir.
you got trial and you got a lot of stuff here, and I don't see any officers yet. So you sit tight. I'm gonna give them another 20 minutes, all right?
All right.
Mr. Lane.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, let's see what Mr. Lane has. All right. Now, you can wait on your lawyer, or we talked off the record. So let's do this. If you have any questions or if you want to talk to the lawyer, then we can do that. If you're satisfied with how this turns out, then we can let you go. So let's call the case. This is the City of Detroit versus John Lee Lane. Case number is SP 5482971. Mr. Lane, you have, let me make sure it's just you. What's your date of birth, sir? 10/17/1976?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so it appears that you owe a $25 fee on an old 1995 case. You owe you have 2016. These cases arise from February 12, 2016. Where have you been all this time, sir?
Well, I've been working. I've been staying out of trouble. I forgot about the ticket, to be honest.
You act like you're supposed to get an award for staying out of trouble.
No.
Well, let me ask you this. Was it hard to stay out of trouble?
No, I just go back and forth to work. That's all I do. Go
No, but was it hard to stay out of trouble though?
No.
So why do you mention that?
I don't know. It just I said to
Mr. Lett, it might be hard for Mr. Lett to stay out of trouble, but he looks like he's not trying to get in any more trouble either. But he mentions it like, oh, great, you stayed out of trouble. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
All right. So these cases are so old. What I'll do for you is I will allow you first to pay the reinstatement on the driving my license suspended case. Pay reinstatement fee up front on that case. I will also waive the warrant fee on that case, so you'll just see a $45 fee. And it'll still be pinned.
Okay.
Hold on, just let me finish.
Okay.
There's calling your lawyer. So we got Mr. John Lee Lane, and you don't have this information, Mr. Walling, because he's a walk-in.
Okay.
But he has 4 matters, and he owes $25 on a 1995 matter.
Okay.
And I'm going to give some instruction. We are allowing him to pay the reinstatement fee on the driving while license suspended ticket up front. I'll waive the warrant fee right now, so all he'll see is a $45 fee. I'm also going to give him some relief on the late fees. I mean, on the civil infractions. I'm going to waive the late fees. So by February 7th, Ms. Nash, can we go into the computer for Mr. John Lee Lane? I'll give you the case number whenever you're ready. SP 548296, and this is gonna be count 1, 2, and 3.
Could I have that number again on Mr. Lane, Your Honor? SP?
Yes, SP 548296, counts 1, 2, and 3.
That's all I need.
And SP 548297, 1. That's the case we call. Let's waive the late fee on that. So that brings you from $210 to $175.
Is there a date we put out?
Thank you,
Okay.
Your Honor.
February 7th.
And I had $100 bond I paid.
All right, well, that's gonna be sitting here for a while. 'Cause that's
Okay.
gonna be on that other, case.
So are you
Okay.
setting other matters for trial?
I'm setting them other matters for pretrial for February 7th. I'm giving him that time to pay these other matters off. So within the one matter, the other matter is $210. I'm gonna waive the late fee on that, and that should be down to $175. Now we're up to $350 that you owe.
Now, the one that he's paying for, I think you said, well, it's now you're making it $175. When was that ticket, when was the date of the offense?
All of them are 2016 offenses on the same day, February 12th, 2016. The other one went from 258, sorry, what led to 215. So
And then there's one more, right?
let's go with the, we'll do, so 350 plus 215, we're looking at 565. Now let's go with
To
the.
get out the door today?
No, SP 54829971. Let's waive the late fee.
Your Honor, if I may inquire, what would
Hold on.
it take for Mr. Lane to get out the door today?
Hold on a second, please.
Okay,
Let's waive the warrant fee. And then he's gonna pay the reinstatement fee up front. All right, now to your question, Mr. Walling, I have an amount of $610 for him to be out the door today, to have all the civil infractions cleared up, and to have that driving while license suspended, reinstatement fee paid, and he should be able to go get a license. I gave him till February 7th, 2022 to take care of that. And if he has paid those civil infractions by then, we will dismiss the misdemeanor.
so he needs to pay 600, and again, I'm working without a net here, Judge. He has to pay $610 to satisfy his, for the most part, civil infractions. And when we come back in February, if he's paid the money, and hopefully he has a license in his hand to show you, you're going to dismiss the driving while license suspended, which apparently with that whole mess he's got, is the only misdemeanor.
Exactly.
Well, Mr.
Exactly.
Lane, I've explained it as much as I could. What do you think?
I mean, it's cool. Can I come out and pay half of it right now? The half of that
Yes,
300 and half
you
of that 600?
Yes,
That
yes, you
stuff,
can.
all been put in your system right now. You can pay it right now. I will come down and pay it now. You
Yeah,
seem
I'm-
like if you do that, you should be able to go to the Secretary of State when that stuff hits the Secretary of State in a couple of days and get a driver's license.
I got half of the 600 now.
If you don't have anything out there in other jurisdictions.
Okay, I
Do
shouldn't.
you have any other tickets anywhere else in the world?
Not that I know of.
Well, we wouldn't know. You gotta know. You never been to Dearborn or West Bloomfield or
Oh, no, I ain't got no tickets out there. No, I ain't got no tickets out there.
going to the airport?
No.
Anyway, that's gonna be on you, sir. All I'm gonna say is, I don't care. I do care whether you have a driver's license, but this deal is not contingent on whether you have a driver's license. This deal is really contingent on whether you pay off them civil infractions.
I understand. I'm on my way
All right.
now.
Very well, $610. Make sure you let them know on that driver's license suspended to you that you are just paying that $45 reinstatement fee up front. That we have a note in the computer, and we haven't heard anybody come back and say that they've had a problem with that. So hopefully that's going to be okay. All right.
All right.
All right. I'll see you back on February 7th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m., sir. If you don't have any other questions, have a very good holiday season and a safe holiday season, and we'll see you in the new year. All right.
All right. You too, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. All right.
Let me go down here.
We have some more people that, okay, let's see what Ms. Greer has.
What do we do with Ms. Greer?
Yeah, lock it off there.
We'll go back on the record with Ms. Greer and giving you an opportunity to speak with the council in the breakout room. What does your client want to do, Mr. Wallen?
I think she went and talked to the people about this.
No, I didn't talk to
You-
him. We
just
just having
me?
connection issues. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well,
No, fine.
after that recitation that she gave to the court, which the court has indicated was the best thing in your distinguished judicial career.
Sure.
Well, but distinguished nonetheless. And I'm not really wowed by the people's offer.
Okay. So
I would like to, well,
here's what the people have said, is that he's bound, and I'll let you go. Put your appearance on the record. I'll let him speak for himself. Please.
May it please the Honorable Court, Dante Goss, P60162, on behalf of the city of Detroit.
good morning, Mr. Goss.
Good morning, Mr. Walden. How are you?
Living the dream on a Monday morning.
The most important part is the living part.
Thank you.
Since this is a careless driving offense,
Yes.
which carries 3-point
Yes.
infraction, and I gave her a 0 point, but we can't. Our policy now is with careless driving and reckless and drag racing is that something needs to abstract. So least possible is the limited access 1 to 5-0. So there's no points to her license. So that's the best I can offer.
So, you need something that will abstract?
That's correct.
How about the no registration?
Of a driving offense of abstract.
You didn't say that, Mr. Goss. You just said something that will abstract.
Something to abstract that's driving because of careless driving is very serious.
Well, does blockading traffic,
No, it doesn't. That's a civil infraction.
goes careless?
Yeah, but that blocking traffic is not abstract.
And see, that's my point. That's my point. We have a civil infraction here. By its very definition. Well, I won't make a speech, but I have a lot of respect for Officer Lack. But at the same time, I myself would like to set it for trial or set it for a chance to talk to Officer Lack. Ma'am, let me ask you, Ms. Greer, do you have the insurance and registration on the vehicle you have now?
Yes, she provided insurance
That's
for all vehicles that the vehicle that she had at the time. She indicated to the court that was not her vehicle, but she went back and got her sister's insurance and she supplied that insurance to the court, and she has insurance on the vehicles that she drives now. Is that correct, Mrs. Greer?
Yes.
And with that, Mr. Goss, and I hate to overemphasize the obvious, but the judge said that she gave the best recitation that he's seen in his judicial career.
Here's what we're gonna do. Here, hold on. All right, here's what we have here. I made a note back the last time that Mrs. Greer was here, is that if she does this defensive driving course, and I didn't even say contingent upon.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much.
Hold on a second. Who said? I didn't even say that this was contingent upon her doing a very good job, but she did. I have a note here. It says dismiss all charges. So I have.
You know we wouldn't dismiss.
No, I have to. I wouldn't write this myself. We've dismissed before.
No, that we do block 80, they would pay something.
I have the note here. Dismiss all charges. You see what I'm saying? And
I know I wouldn't agree to dismiss all. They always have to.
Listen. We've done it before. I understand that.
Block 80.
I understand that.
We would dismiss everything. We would do block 80.
Listen, Mr. Goss, I understand that, and what I would think is what we've been through in the last couple of weeks, that a lot of light has been shined on what's as far as the offers are concerned. But I have a note that says dismiss all charges. And
but I didn't, I know for a fact I would not say dismiss all charges. I would say block 80 because with 3 charges.
all right, so you want to pull the record? And you want to pull the record because I don't just give the offers out like that.
Then she would have to come back.
I don't just do that. So what do you want to do, Mr. Walling? What do you want to do?
Bids to me, huh?
Just maybe block 80. Because I don't believe.
You know what, Mr.
I'm
Goss?
asking limited access. Yes, sir.
Mr. Goss, because it's you, I'm going to recommend this to my client today. Ma'am, I think that's a better than fair offer. And the best part about it is you can shake the dust of 36 Brewster Court off of your sandals and say goodbye once you pay the money.
How much would I have to pay?
Your Honor?
If you take that offer of blocking traffic, $175.
And it's gonna take it.
But I just,
I will honor it.
yeah, I was gonna say that. I don't think it's fair that I mentioned that to you, and then that'll be between, the city of Detroit Law Department and myself. It's, and I'm gonna say this for the record. Like I said, you've really done a phenomenal job, and you've really taken this matter seriously. And, while the allegations, I would say that support a careless driving, because I think for careless driving, you need 2 moving violations. Is that correct, Mr. Walling?
I think it's the great issue of what the violations are. I'm not slavish to 2. But
yeah,
again,
I'm not necessarily either, but why I say that is because, they're not the most serious thing. We've had people that have been much more egregious than 37. I don't know what the speed limit was in that area, but I don't know.
And
Yes.
I'd be having a whole different discussion if it were reckless. But
No, yeah, we probably wouldn't even be having much of a discussion at all.
And Your Honor, her recitation of her class is the key factor for me to go ahead and honor it. And also, looking at the ticket, now that's kind of refreshed my memory on the reason why I would have said something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I think so too, because, in, 37 and a 35 is no, it's not really, I mean, sometimes you think, why did you even get a pull over? But I guess right in front of the police and maybe riding in that bike lane, which is a pretty, nowadays it's pretty serious because people do get hit in those lanes and the bikes are relying on people to honor those things. And then, and not saying that.
Bicycle rider, I agree.
Yeah, and not saying that you actually were guilty of that, because we haven't had a formal hearing or anything, but what we'll do is we'll honor what's said in there, we'll dismiss the case. We do appreciate you coming in and for the most part, taking the matter seriously and doing that very good recitation of the facts and the things that you learn in there. You've done a lot more. And we've sent a lot of people to this class, and some people have done okay, some people just don't do anything, and but you went above and beyond. So we're gonna honor that, and we're gonna dismiss all the charges, and that'll be also your Christmas present, early Christmas present for the day. All right.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Greer, be safe. Watch those bike lanes, and watch that 2 miles an hour over the speed limit. All right.
Okay, I have one question.
Go ahead.
What status is my license in? Is it?
Run our license for it, please. All right, we'll get that information and we'll just sit tight. We'll find that out and we will we'll let you know. But let's get moving on another case.
Okay.
Geez, Mr. Goss, I act noble and you take it away from me.
He left, so he didn't hear you.
Oh.
Let me make sure that we have your cases. Let's get Mr. Lett out of here. That's who needs to be gone bad. Right, Mr. Lett?
Yes, sir.
He's on the trial 9 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is the city of Detroit versus Javante Deshaun Lett, case numbers SP 1154823, SP 1154871, and SP 54. No, strike that. Strike that. This is the city of Detroit versus Javante Deshaun Lett, case numbers SP 1154827, counts 1, 2, and 3. SX 381465 counts 2 and 3. U5668420, U55885 320, 20397311,
Are you able?
SP 108588951, SP 11363 and 2039731, counts 2 and 3. Appearances for the record.
Your Honor, my name's Philip Walling, representing Javante Lett. I counted 12 tickets, Judge. State your name, sir.
Javante Lett.
Okay, look, these are scheduled for trial today, Judge. Do we have any officers who've signed in?
I have, it doesn't appear, is any officers in here? I have no officers.
These are scheduled at 9 o'clock, Your Honor. At what point would you like to call that for dismissal?
Well, if I told 9:30, I'll give the officers a half-hour grace period, and I hear no officers in the room.
Your Honor, at this time, I move to dismiss all these matters.
All right. So today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. Mr. Lett, the trial was set to start at 9 a.m. I give the officers a half-hour grace period. It is now 9:35, and I don't see any officers in the room. So, and no officers have showed up at all. So all the matters are going to be dismissed.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Judge.
So, Mr. Lett, you're going to owe, I'm sure, some reinstatement fees.
That's $540 in reinstatement fees with my brief calculation.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to waive any, warrant fees, and you're going to have to pay reinstatement fees on all the other matters. So if you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 reinstatement fees, is that?
I counted 12, but I'm not that fuzzy. I was just giving him a ballpark.
I would just give them a ballpark of $630. I would just say the 13 or the 14.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Lett, did you post a bond?
I think
you gotta remember that because it'd be a whopper.
I think I have on a couple of the tickets.
Let me see. I don't see any bond on the first couple of ones.
Okay. No reason to dig too much deeper, Your Honor.
That'll be Mr. Lett to determine whether you have that stuff. You get their cases dismissed, and we'll let you deal with those other ones.
Do you have a pencil, Mr. Lett?
Yes. Hold on 1 second.
What you said, there's 2 different ways to connect. You can't connect in Zoom, you have to give them the phone number to dial in. No, it's 929.
Okay.
www.36 district, DISTRICT, court, COURT.org. I don't know what's your civil infraction situation. Do we have a civil infraction situation?
Yes, he has a few civil infractions. Yeah, you're going to have to pay those civil infractions as well.
So you dodged a major bullet, but it's time to take your hit.
You should. So you got some civil infractions that aren't going to be covered under this deal because they weren't a part of this trial. Those were some 18 tickets that you had that apparently you let go into default.
18?
2018.
Oh, okay.
So that's that. Other than that, it seems like everything else is going to be dismissed.
Okay, runaway in victory, Mr. Lett.
Okay, so I can get my license?
No, you're going to have to pay those civil infractions first.
How many civil infractions do I have?
$630 in reinstatement fees. That's why I gave you that www.36districtcourt.org so you can figure out your tab.
Okay, for the reinstatement fees?
And what you owe in civil infractions.
Okay. And how many civil infractions do I have?
Hold on.
www.36districtcourt.org.
Nobody's going to keep doing all your work for you. All right. Here's what we'll do. here's what we'll do. We'll go on here and we're gonna give him the same relief we give anybody else. Let's go to, Ms. Nash. Let's go to, case number, paid name. For Mr. Left. You ready?
Yes.
Let's
Yes.
go to, 18,484,152, counts 1 and counts 2. Let's just waive the late fee. That takes that down from 228 to, are you writing this down?
228,
To $190.
190.
All right, let's go to count 2 of that. This is at 288. Let's waive the late fees for this one. It goes from 288 to 248.
48.
When can you pay this stuff?
I can try to get on the payment plan as soon as possible.
I'm gonna give you a date. I'm gonna give you a date when you get this paid. Let's go to, you want to put those dates in there?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna give, what date, how long is it gonna take you to pay? You got 4 other ones here.
It's gonna take me a couple months at least.
Are you working?
Yes,
So why is it taking you so long?
because I'm self-employed and I have a child.
I mean, a lot of people are self-employed and have a child. So what makes me want to give you a couple of months, a person that's working, a couple of months to pay this off after you've already got 12 cases dismissed?
Okay, can I get to at least February?
Well, I guess my question is.
That's more than a couple of months. I'm gonna give you 30 days.
Thank you, Judge.
You got a problem with that?
30?
You want me to say 2 weeks?
Nope.
All right, 30 days. December 7th.
Okay, and once I pay them off, I'll be able to get my license.
Yeah, if you pay it off, what I'm concerned about is the civil infractions. I'm not even concerned about the $45 reinstatement fees. Those are gonna have to be paid in order to get your license. But in 30 days, I wanna see these civil infractions paid off. You're gonna be back on December 7th, 2021 at 8:25 a.m. for a review. And with that review, I want to see these things paid off, or I want to see a big time effort in getting them paid off. So you better borrow from somebody or do something. So let's go to 203-973121. Let's waive the late fee for that. Now I'm going to extraordinary measures for you to try to make sure that you are that you can get this paid off. I don't have to do this. So that's 198. That's going to be down to 165. And we'll put the same January 7th, and then we'll go to SP 11400019, counts 1, 2, and 3. So we'll just, it's going to be counts 1, 2, and 3. So just waive the late fee on that. That's taking that from 132 down to 110. Let's go to the count 2. It's going from 258 to 215. go to count 3. It's gonna be 180 to 150. All right, so.
Okay.
I suggest you get on and get your hustle on, sir. If you own your own business, the harder you hustle, the better you're gonna do. So I want to see you back on December 7th, 2021 at 8:21 a.m. All right?
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Mr. All right, who else do we have here? Mr. James Lydell.
Yes, sir.
Let's get that out of the way too. This is the city of Detroit versus James Lee Lydell, case number SP 11824-231. Appearance for the record, please. Philip X. Walling.
Judge, Philip Walling, representing Mr. Lydell. State your name, sir.
James Lee Lydell.
It's my understanding that there are no officers signed in this morning. Move to dismiss.
All right, so your understanding is correct. Let's see if there's a Jacob May, Officer Jacob May. Today is the date and time set for a trial in the matter. And I do have Mr. Lydell here. State your name for the record, sir.
James Lee Lydell.
All right, with that being said, hearing no response from the officer who was supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. It is now 9:30. Give him a half-hour grace period. It is now 9:46. I'm sorry. The case is going to be dismissed. I'm going to waive the warrant fee, if any. I don't see any warrant fee, and I don't see any reinstatement fee. I'm going to dismiss the case, sir. Have a great day. Have a happy holiday season, and hopefully you can get a driver's license.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, if nothing further, have a good one. Mrs. Greer, do you want to just sit and watch us? So you can sit back and be entertained if you like. But if not, you're free to leave.
I was waiting for the status of my license, remember?
Oh, yeah. Did we run that license for Ms. Greer?
It's been down. I don't know.
All right, we'll still try to get that. All right. So the system has been having some problems, but we're going to try it again for you.
Okay.
All right, let's go with who do we have on that? Who's on that Galaxy A02s?
Did we get rid of Robert Gorman, Your Honor?
I don't see Gorman.
Okay. I have it as that it was dismissed. He was an arraignment.
Oh, Gorman, we did do something with Gorman, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Robert Gorman is gone.
Okay. How about Lathan, Lathon?
Lathan is gone.
Okay.
Lydell should be gone unless you want to stay in, sir.
Nope, we're done. And Ms. Greer can go. Oh, no, Ms. Greer's waiting to find some information.
Let's get this lawyer. Who's counselor? What's your name, please?
My name?
Counselor.
My name?
What's your name? What's your name, sir?
Jose Luis Gallegos Vargas.
Vargas.
Hey, Jose Luis.
835.
All right, I got you. All right. So we'll get you with you in a second. All right. Okay. So let's go with the counselor. Which state your name, counselor?
Are you talking to me, Your Honor?
Yeah.
My name's Attorney Aaron Ingber. I'm standing in for Monty Kavajian. We have I think a bench warrant hearing today.
For
Eduardo Garcia.
All right, let's do this. It's the city of Detroit versus Eduardo Garcia, case number U600-61621. appearance for the record, please?
For the record, Your Honor, Aaron Ingber for Eduardo Garcia.
All right. So,
I'm standing in for Monty Kavajian.
yeah, so I got a note here saying that Attorney Kavajian was gonna appear himself, and he's not here.
Your Honor, he has two very sick babies right now. They think they're like infants, and we think that they might have COVID. He completely dropped the ball on Friday. I know that was he takes full responsibility.
I'm not really concerned with hearing that. I mean, I understand things happen. It's happened to me before, so it's not really. I'm just saying the note I got. I just represent the note I got that he was going to be here and he's not. So what do you like to do? What would you like to do?
We just want to set it for another trial date, and everybody's going to be there this time.
All right. So we put $100 cash bond on your client. Had I known that he was represented by counsel, I would have probably given the counsel a call. So what I'll do is I will just recall the warrant, and I'll put a $0 cash bond on it. I would $0 bond.
That'd be perfect, Your Honor. Thank you very much for your understanding.
What we'll do is we'll set a February 7th trial date, 2022, at 9 a.m. I guess we'll give, the officer did show up, so that was maybe the officer might not show up this time. Maybe missing the date probably was a good thing. I don't know. But we'll see February 7th, 2022, sir.
Thanks again. We really appreciate it.
I hope, tell the counselor, I hope those babies are get well soon, all right?
All right, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Have a great day. Have a good holiday. We'll see you in the new year. All right. Let's go with
Legos.
I did, it's not printing because it's down.
All right, Ms. Greer, apparently your light, the system is down, and we tried it again, so you're free to wait and see if it comes up, or you just need to make it an appointment with the Secretary of State. I do know that if you go online at 8 a.m. and 12 noon, they give you the option of making a next day appointment. So.
Okay. When I had applied for a background check, it said they were suspended. So I just want, because of the careless driving ticket.
Well, that's going to be abstracted. It's going to be dismissed. So we're going to send that over to the Secretary of State.
Okay.
Now, this on the careless driving ticket, was there any reinstatement fees that she owed? Let me look that up. Is Aja Greer?
Yes.
He didn't get it right. Come on.
Finally got it right. It appears that the careless driving, you don't owe any reinstatement fees on that. You don't owe any reinstatement fees. I don't see why the careless driving would have maybe because it was in default and we set aside the default. Maybe
that would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, that would probably do it, but that default has been set aside, so you should be able to, now that those cases are, that would have done it. So that probably did this, so you should be fine now.
Okay, thank you.
License. Have a great day, man.
You too.
All right, we have Mr. Vargas, Jose.
Yeah.
Legos Vargas.
Legos Vargas.
Sir, do you need an interpreter?
If you have it.
It's not whether we have it, it's whether you need it.
Yeah, I need it.
Your Honor, you want to call it, Your Honor?
All right, let's see. Get an interpreter, please. Are you a citizen, sir? Speak with your client in the breakout room if you can, Mr. Well, we're calling an interpreter now.
Then let's wait. I mean, the man has already said he needs an interpreter, so.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Let's call the case anyway. We're gonna wait on the interpreter. Well, we'll just wait. Oh, hold on, take a brief recess.
Have you, oh, Judge, oh,
Yeah.
I was wondering if you have the offer on Mr. Gallegos, if there is one.
Oh, yeah, failure to display. All right.
Okay. I wanna pay all my tickets today.
All right, hold your horses there, senor. Judge.
All right.
Is he scheduled for today?
Yeah, he's scheduled for today.
Oh, wow, okay.
I don't know if it's ever been marked interpreter on it.
Oh, probably not.
Your Honor? Do you have an address on Mr. Gallegos?
Mr. Gallegos, I have an address of 4602 Burner Street, Detroit, Michigan.
A fourth precinct kind of thing?
Yeah, but this was had on Monroe and Rush, so that's why it's not.
So can it be put on your docket or no?
It wouldn't be on my docket now we can offer him community service and we can get him over there to do the community service.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be on my docket on the community court docket because it was not in the ticket wasn't had in the fourth precinct.
Right.
And what I'm going to do today, I'm going to speak with the assignment people and try to get it straight because what we've been having is a mixture again of people that are community court on Wednesday, and then we have our regular docket that's been mixed up. So I'm going to see if they can. I'm going to see if they can at best try to parse that out so we don't have any of our regular docket on that community court day.
Okay.
We're getting extra people, and I mean, even though it's on the docket, they have the file most of the time. We don't need any extra people on Wednesdays.
I understand.
How's coming along?
Not bad, not bad. It's always this house, but.
We don't have Friday on here. We don't have Friday on here. House council. Ms. Nash, I don't know if they signed it or not.
Thursday we shouldn't have, but Friday we should.
I have Wednesday, I have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and no Friday.
Oh,
All right, well, that down.
okay, I'll do it, yeah. But you said for house council?
Yeah, just a list here.
Once I saw the video of the young lady, you know why we said that, right? She was just 21.
Oh.
So we gonna give her a break.
Oh.
Because of her age.
I told you, I try to write these notes.
And then I acknowledge it too. You know, I didn't throw you under the bus or nothing. After I didn't go all detail, but I did say, you know, I believe that was correct. Uh-huh.
Oh, can we tell if Mr. Gallegos has any civil infractions out there, Your Honor?
Only thing he has is the license improper plates and no insurance misdemeanor. And the offer is failure to display, dismiss the other 2 counts, waive the warrant fees, he'll have to pay the reinstatement fees.
How old is that ticket?
2019. He has a $100 bond on one ticket. He has $100 bond on another ticket,
You know,
and he has $100 bond on the other ticket.
I have been told that we are supposed to tell people who have a questionable status that this could have some sort of effect long term. With that in mind, and I believe Mr. Goss's arm is right there. If he would take that arm and let my client plead to improper plates, that might help. And I don't know one way or another because I haven't had a chance to talk to my client.
In those type of situations, we do allowing.
Okay, that's good to know.
On a case-by-case basis now.
Of course. Everything we do is on a case-by-case basis. That's why the office policies, you know, besides the silliness to me of it, if everybody had said, you know, quietly tried to initiate some of this stuff, it would go away. But the minute that I hear the word policy, the hairs on my neck rise up.
Hey.
And I'm not saying it's you. I'm just saying it's your office.
And I have to follow by those guidelines.
I understand that, sir.
Like or dislike them.
Well, the problem with policies is the city of Detroit hires the best and brightest available, and then it says to you, now stop thinking.
I like that. I like that.
You're welcome. You may use it.
I'll be back.
See, I'm lobbying all the time, Your Honor. It's what I do.
You do.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
And it's just to test your memory. On Ms. Greer, who you dismissed, and there was a kerfuffle because your note said dismiss, and the people wanted, I don't know, blockading traffic or something. Was that dismissal on your copy of the ticket, notes you made to yours? I mean, where was that found in the file?
In my notes on the ticket in the file.
So it was on the ticket itself.
Yeah, on a piece of paper in the file on the offer that was written. So I try to take notes on everybody.
You put it out your notes on the people's offer.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's why I wasn't gonna, but dismiss the case anyway. So I'm glad he came to some kind of resolution because I don't want to be telling people that their case is going to be dismissed if they do a certain thing and then it doesn't get dismissed.
And frankly, that is an exercise of your discretion right there. I said one thing, the people understood something else. I win. Nobody wants to look up transcripts. Nobody's got time for that. And we all know it. Yeah. Is allowing an unlicensed driver to drive non-abstractable, Your Honor, if you know?
Oh, no, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive is non-abstractable, yes. It
Okay,
does not.
thank you.
And we'll dismiss it as well.
Oh, you would dismiss it on payment?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Was that the last thing we have so far?
Yes.
Wow.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi,
Mr. Pablo?
Yes.
Okay. This is the city of Detroit. All right, well, so we need to swear you in, sir. You're an interpreter, correct?
Yes.
All right, what's your full name?
It's Pablo Bello.
Pablo.
Bello.
Spell the last name, please.
Bello. B as in boy.
Delio?
No I.
Bello. Bello.
Bello.
Yes.
Delio. Give it to me the correct pronunciation, so I can not the English translation.
Bello. Bello. Yeah.
Bello. All right. And you're kind of breaking up too, Mr. Bello. So if you can kind of stand still, and we can get through this pretty quickly, so we can get the best reception as can. All right. Mr. Pablo Bello, do you swear or affirm to translate to the best of your ability from English to Spanish and Spanish to English, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, you can put your hand down, sir. We have Mr. Jose Gallegos Vargas, so we're going to call his case. This is the city of Detroit versus Jose Gallegos Vargas, case numbers 19-700-738, counts 1, 2, and 3.
Esta es la ciudad de Detroit en contra del señor José Gallegos y el juez acaba de decir el número del caso, señor.
Okay,
Can you put your names on the record, Counselor?
Good morning, Mr. Bello. My name is Philip X. Walling, representing Mr. Gallegos.
Good morning. Este es su abogado está hablando, señor.
All right, so I know that there was an offer, I gave an opportunity off the record to speak with the lawyer regarding the offer. And what was that offer? Was there an amended offer to this case, Counselor?
There was, Judge.
Y ahora el juez está preguntando cuál fue la oferta que hizo, que le hicieron la oferta que llegó el fiscal y su abogado, señor.
Why don't you just put me in a breakout room, Judge, please?
Mándeme a un
You can put your hand down, sir.
Join the breakout room. You can put your hand down, sir. Join that room. Join that breakout room, sir. On the screen, it should have a room you can join. Hit join breakout room. You have to join that room, sir.
I don't know. How?
It's it should be on the screen there.
Did you call us, Your Honor?
I called Mr. Pablo to let him know how to tell Mr. Burgess how to join that room.
Gotcha.
He doesn't know how to join the room, Mr. Interpreter.
Oh, ok. Señor Gallegos.
Ajá.
Aprieta el botón para unirse al break room. ¿Sí sabe cómo unirse?
No sé cuál será. ¿En
Sí,
vivo?
He doesn't know how to do it, George.
Well, he's gonna have to figure it out. Well, let's not. What do we really need a breakout room for anyway?
Well, do you want to hear the advice of rights in Spanish? That might be kind of important.
All right.
Okay.
So we can get.
I think we also need to know what Mr. Gallego's status is. That could be very important. Certainly, it's something I need to discuss with him, if not the court's knowing. And then to discuss the plea, which I don't have any real problem with. I think I was asking about the if he has any civil infractions. I think you said just these matters today.
El abogado quiere saber si tiene usted alguna infracción civil, señor. Señor Gallegos.
No.
No, he says no.
He said no what?
If he, the lawyer is asking if he has some civil infractions. I asked him. He said no.
Okay.
He doesn't have any civil infractions. I see that. What is the offer that Mr. Goss presented to you?
And then allowing an unlicensed driver to drive a motor vehicle. Now I know that is unobstructable, but
entonces lo que el juez está preguntando cuál es la oferta que le hizo el fiscal y dijo que le bajaban el cargo a manejar sin licencia de manejo, señor.
But as I understand my duty,
yo entiendo mi trabajo, señor.
Especially since I don't know what the federal government is doing from one week to the next.
Especialmente porque no sé lo que va a hacer el gobierno federal en el próximo mes.
Even though this is a non-abstractable no-point ticket.
A pesar de que esta es una multa no abstracta.
One never knows what would get the federal government upset in the future.
Uno nunca sabe qué es lo que va a disgustar al gobierno federal en el futuro.
Well, if your client pleads to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, I'll dismiss the case immediately upon payment of the $240 fine I'll assess.
El juez dice que él va a retirar el cargo de inmediato si usted se declara culpable de haber permitido manejar una persona no elegible para manejar. La oferta que está haciendo el juez.
Okay.
Okay.
Está bien.
He agrees, Your Honor.
And thank you, Your Honor. I appreciate that part of the offer. Can I make one more request? Why don't we make that a no contest play?
También, ahora el abogado está pidiendo que esto se haga, que usted no conteste a los cargos. No quiere decir que se va a declarar no culpable, sino simplemente que no está contestando a los cargos. No va usted a decir nada sobre el caso, señor. Es lo que está pidiendo el juez, el abogado del juez.
Okay.
And the basis for that no contest plea?
Because of possible legal repercussions in the future, civil and criminal.
El juez está preguntando por qué está usted pidiendo que no conteste a los cargos y el abogado responde que podría ser para que no haya incriminaciones futuras.
Okay. Now,
Okay.
Does your client understand? So I want to make sure you understand everything, Mr. Gallegos Vargas.
El juez quiere asegurarse de que usted entiende todo lo que se está diciendo, señor. ¿Está usted entendiendo todo?
Sí.
Your client has your lawyer has got an offer from the city attorney to allow you to plead to allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. That is a 0-point non-abstractable misdemeanor.
El abogado que usted contrató o que tiene, le hicieron una oferta de que se declaró usted culpable a haber permitido manejar a una persona sin licencia de manejo. Esa es la oferta que le hizo el fiscal a su abogado y que le hizo usted. Es lo que quiere que entienda el juez.
Está bien.
Okay.
I will accept that. He has made an indication that he wants that plea taken under a no contest plea for civil and criminal liability, because of potential civil and criminal liability.
Y también dice que el juez va a permitir que no conteste usted a los cargos para que no se vaya a incriminar en el futuro. Eso es lo que le está diciendo el juez, señor.
Está bien.
Okay.
I will accept that no contest plea. I want you to know that a no contest plea is entered into the record as a no contest plea, but the sentence will be as if you entered into a guilty plea, and I'll fine you $240 for that. But I will dismiss the case immediately upon payment of that $240.
Entonces el juez está diciendo que le va a dar una multa de $240 y él va a retirar el cargo que le están haciendo y va a aceptar la petición de su abogado que dijo que no va a contestar a los cargos. Entonces todo lo que va a pasar es que tiene que pagar una multa de $240. ¿Está usted de acuerdo?
Sí. Yo los puedo pagar hoy, si quieren.
Yes, he agrees and he will pay today.
Okay, and sir, can you raise your right hand, please?
Por favor, levante su mano derecha, señor Gallegos.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
¿Usted puede decir la verdad y nada más que la verdad, señor?
Sí.
You
Yes.
put your hand down, sir.
Ya baje la mano.
Sir, do you understand that conviction of a misdemeanor can implicate potential immigration issues?
¿Usted entiende que si lo encuentran culpable de un delito menor puede tener repercusiones en su estadía aquí en los Estados Unidos, señor, con el servicio de inmigración?
Sí.
If you're not a citizen of the United States.
Si no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos.
Sí.
Yes.
You understand that the maximum possible penalty for this misdemeanor offense is 93 days in jail and or $500 in fines.
Este es un delito que se puede castigar hasta con 93 días de cárcel y $500 de multa máximo, dice el juez.
Sí, lo entiendo.
Yes, I understand.
All right, you understand that you have a right to a trial in this matter?
¿Usted también entiende que tiene el derecho a un juicio en este caso?
Sí.
Yes.
You understand by taking this offer, you're going to give up that trial right?
¿Y usted entiende que al aceptar esta oferta, usted está cediendo el derecho a tener un juicio, señor?
Sí.
Yes.
Has anybody offered you anything other than what I stated in the record?
¿Alguien le hizo alguna otra oferta aparte de lo que está en las actas, señor?
No.
No.
All right, Counselor, as it relates to the misdemeanor offense, the offenses that were had on November the 1st, 2019 at around 12:30 p.m. in the city of Detroit in the area of Monroe and Brush.
El juez está diciendo la dirección aquí en Monroe y está diciendo el número del caso y lo que sucedió, señor.
Will your client stipulate to the face of the ticket as an accurate factual basis for the stop?
Yes, sir, I will. On his behalf.
Está preguntando al abogado que si acepta lo que va a suceder y el abogado dice que sí.
All right, Mr. Walling has asked the court take this under a no contest plea for civil and criminal potential subject for liability. For allowing. Okay, so based on that stipulation, I'm gonna. Based on that stipulation, I'm going to enter a no contest plea on your client's behalf to the allowing an unlicensed driver to drive.
Con base en esa estipulación voy a hacer la declaración de que no conteste a los cargos. Está aceptando la petición que hizo el abogado de no contestar a los cargos, señor.
Ok, porque mi batería se está acabando.
Ok.
With that, will your client stipulate the probable cause for the dismissal of the other two matters?
Your Honor, on my client's behalf, I will.
Y ahora el juez está pidiendo que pague la multa y el abogado dice que sí, que acepta la oferta del juez.
Está bien.
Okay, with that stipulation, I'm going to dismiss the other two counts.
Voy a retirar los dos cargos.
Está bien.
Okay.
And I'm going to bet on the no contest plea to the allowing. I'm going to fine your client $240.
Y el juez le está dando una multa de $240, señor.
Está bien, hoy los pago, ahorita.
He will pay today.
Okay, I do see that your client has a bond here on each of the cases in the amount of $100 a piece. Would he like us to put that request in to apply that bond, or would he want to come down and pay that in person?
¿Quiere que le descuenten la fianza que pagó, señor, y ya nada más paga 140 o quiere pagar totalmente la multa?
Pues si me pueden descontar, está bien, y si no, como sea, como él vea que está bien.
Yeah, either way, Your Honor, he will pay the fine, and if you want to take the bond, that's fine too.
All right, I'm gonna waive the warrant fees in the matter, but he's gonna be responsible to pay $345 reinstatement fees.
Tiene que pagar 345 de reinstalación, señor, dice el juez.
345.
345.
Porque pagué 300 hace como 2 semanas para abrir esto.
He said he paid $300 already.
Yeah, so the fine is $240. The 3 reinstatement fees total $135. So there's gonna be a $375 he's gonna owe, so he's gonna owe another $75. And I'm gonna order him to come down to the court and tell the court to apply that bond and bring that other $75 in.
Entonces, dice que sí, que ya pagó, entonces ya más tiene que ir a pagar $75, señor.
No escuché.
Tiene que ir a pagar $75 que todavía debe.
Okay.
Okay,
Before you-
he agrees,
before-
Your Honor.
Before you close up, Your Honor, I don't know what Mr. Galagos' situation is financially.
No, yo no sé la situación financiera del señor Gallegos, Your Honor, su señoría, está diciendo el abogado.
Would you like to offer him some community service?
Que si le puede ofrecer servicio comunitario en lugar de pagar la multa.
No, es que trabajo, mejor voy y pago, sí, para que esté bien.
Mr. Gallegos wants to pay the fine instead of
I understand.
community service, Your Honor.
I understand.
All right, so when can he come down and have that done?
¿Cuándo puede ir a pagar, señor?
Ahorita mismo, hoy mismo.
Today.
All right, I'm gonna give him till the end of the week to make sure that everything is cleared up. I'm gonna set this for a review for November the 12th, 2021 at 8:25 a.m. If he has everything paid up, then he does not have to show up. If he doesn't have everything paid up, he needs to show back up on November 12th, 8:25 a.m. for a review.
El juez dice que si paga la multa, ya todo se cierra el caso, señor. Si no, se tiene que presentar el 12 de noviembre si no paga la multa.
Ahorita mismo voy a pagar. Quiero saber cuánto es el resto que tengo que pagar todo.
I will pay today, Your Honor. How much do I need to pay today?
All right, tell him to come down to the window. It looks like he owes another $75. Tell him to come down and tell the cashier to apply the bonds that he has, and then he can pay the remaining in cash. It looks like another $75, but I'm not so sure. They can give him the accurate dollar amount when he comes to the window.
Dice que todo lo que tiene que pagar son $75, señor. Solamente dígales que le descuenten la fianza.
Ok, está bien. Dígale,
Okay.
dígale que muchísimas gracias por todo.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
Mr. Bayo, give him www.36districtcourt.org.
Dice que la dirección es www.go-distrito36, señor.
Ok, entonces ahorita que se termine, voy a ir para allá y voy a pagar el resto que se debe.
I will pay today, Your Honor, he says.
Very well. Have a great day, sir.
Adios.
All right, adios. Bye-bye.
Gracias por todo. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Your Honor. Bye-bye.
You're welcome.
Bye. Okay. Bye-bye.
You can leave there, Mr. Gallegos. Adios.
Adios. Bye-bye. Thank you for everything.
Thank you. All right. That'll conclude the morning. Thank you, Mr. Walling.
As always, Judge, a pleasure.
All right, and thank you, Mrs. Williams-Law. I will see you back this afternoon.
All righty.
See you next time, Judge.
You're welcome.
And Mr. Goss. All right, have a good
Bye now,
lunch.
Judge.
Hi, Mr. Walling.